Hi, friends. Welcome back to the Band Practice Podcast. I'm Emma.
And I'm Madison. And today we're going to be doing our ins and outs list. You've probably seen this on Instagram. I feel like a lot of people were doing it around the beginning of the year, like their ins and outs for 2023. I never did one on Instagram or anything, so we thought it'd be a fun idea to, get a little late start, but it's never too late for a little ins and
Yeah,
outs.
I love it. I'm excited. I feel like I don't want to say super opinionated, but I feel strongly about many. I'm a passionate person, I suppose.
Mm-hmm.
So, lots to say.
Yeah, even like when we brought this idea up, I was like, oh, like I wonder what mine would be. Like I can't even think of anything. And then I started writing them and I was like, yep, and this and this and this.
I know it was easier for me to make my outs list than my ins. I was like, am I just a really negative person? Uh-oh.
Uh-huh. Yeah, but it's like all your pet peeves and everything start coming to
Yeah.
mind. And then yeah, it's
Yeah.
easier. But I do have some good ins, I'd like to say.
I'm excited to hear them. Should we talk about some life updates? I know I've got a big one.
Yeah. Go ahead, you first.
I'm being evicted.
Oh my god, I
I'm just
forgot. I was
kidding.
like, ooh, I can't wait to hear it.
Not necessarily evicted, but I live in this house. I have two roommates, so there's three of us, and our landlord told only one of us actually, and he passed it along that she is selling the house and we have less than 2 months to find somewhere else to live. And I'm only halfway through my lease. So I literally feel like I just moved and now I have to pack up. And
Hmm.
we're trying to find another 3 bedroom, but oh, it's just the market is so lovely out there. Renting is very expensive and it's just not ideal. I'm not excited or happy. And she came by the house today actually to have us sign something like agreeing to get out. And it was just like, she's like, I feel so bad. And we were like, well, you kind of
You
should.
should.
Good.
Dang, that sucks. Is that like legal? Can they just end
I
their lease whenever they
I
want?
don't really know. I like tried to read my lease and I was like, this is just my poor little brain cannot comprehend such big words. But
Yeah.
I think she is able to as long as she gives 30 days notice or something. But I don't know.
Mm.
I feel like the fact that she had us sign something tells me that she knows it's like messy, but
Yeah. Covering all of
what
her
are we gonna do?
bases.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. Moving is so stressful, especially on short notice. Like, it's literally the worst.
Yeah, I know. As long as I have a good bathtub and decent closet space, I suppose I will be fine. But
Yeah, you'll figure it out.
yeah,
Are you guys all trying to move together still? Like, just
yeah,
move
we're
to a different
yeah,
place?
yeah,
That makes it
and
easy. At least you're not in it alone.
exactly. Oh my gosh, in this economy, living alone, shoot.
I was literally, me and Ben were on a walk last night, and I was like, it's crazy how we may never own a house. Like, so many people in our
Literally,
generation, like, will literally never be able to afford a house. Like, I know in Denver and in Phoenix, honestly, too, like, a nice ish house in like a safe ish neighborhood, $1 million. I'm like,
literally, it's
you're
just
lying, you're
ridiculous.
joking.
I know. It's
Yeah.
absurd, and I'm not looking forward to continuing to grow older and feel
Hmm.
like I'm failing, even though it was not us that did this.
No, really.
I'm gonna blame the older generations. So
I'm thinking of the Timothy Chalamet video where he's like, societal collapse is in the air. I can smell it. Do you know what I'm
why
talking
did you
about?
say that exactly like him?
I really like tried to embody him.
You got like his just like vocal connotations so perfect. That was
Mm,
impressive.
thank you, thank you.
You're
I've
welcome.
studied him.
Exposed. Yeah, it is pretty unfortunate. But do you have anything uplifting to share or bad? I mean, I guess. Trauma dump?
We're open to anything. I'm actually on a positive note right now. I know last episode I was
Nice.
talking about how I was kind of like, why did I move to
Right.
Denver? But honestly, the thing that turned it around for me was this week. or this weekend, Ben and I went on like a really long walk. And that's all I needed. I was like, oh, it's
Oh,
a beautiful day. Like it's sunny outside. We like went to an art museum, got lunch. I was like, oh, I love my city. This is phenomenal. And
I'm like,
so, yeah, now I'm like, we explored new areas. I was feeling very inspired. So I'm feeling better about it. But another life update for you that I'll say for you. Emma got a taser as well.
I was gonna say that. I was like, oh my gosh, yes. I checked the mail this morning and a baby pink taser was in the mail because Madison's dad, her taser supplier, is a big fan of the podcast. Hey.
Hey,
And
Chris.
hey, Chris. And he heard that I was like jealous that she had a taser. So he literally ordered me one and it's pink. And I'm just so excited. I immediately got dressed and went for a hot girl walk around the town. And I felt so safe and secure. And I'm just very, very excited about this new purchase, or I guess gift.
Yeah, I'm glad that you got one because I feel like last week I sounded a little crazy, but now you get it. Like it's a little bit of a power
Yes.
trip. Like you're invincible now. You can do anything.
When I pressed that button, it literally made me jump. It's got some power to it.
Oh yeah. And I love that it's pink. Chris really knew what
Yeah,
he was doing with
he
that.
did.
He slayed.
I sent a picture to my brothers and my dad, and then I was like, I would like to tase each one of you as a part of our celebration for Women's History Month. Um,
No, I really do want to just test it out to see
yeah, I
like
need to know like
any
the
takers?
damage. Anyone?
Mhm.
Hit our
Anyone? Anyone?
DMs if you're in the city.
Well, that's all for me. Do you have anything else before we hop into it?
No, I suppose not. That's about
Mm,
it.
suppose not.
Suppose not. I suppose we can get started.
All right, let's go.
Should we just do the whole episode in a variety of accents? Minnesotan? Anyone?
Ooh.
Inside jokes with the podcast.
I feel like being a One Direction fan though really did refine my British accent. Like I
Yeah.
haven't done it in a while, but I remember I used to like do it really well.
Yeah. For me, it was also watching a lot of Love Island UK.
Yeah, that'll
Now
do
I have
it.
like a very specific. I don't even know what city, but maybe like an Essex accent. I don't know.
Love that. We're getting down to the regions. We're getting
Oh
specific.
yes, yes.
One more thing. I thought of another life update. I think I'm in my TV era.
Oh, she's finally. Oh yeah. Oh, you were gonna. Never mind.
I didn't watch The Bachelor. I'm sorry to
Oh,
disappoint you,
okay.
but I
No,
did
it's okay.
finish Outer Banks and I cried. Like
Oh,
it,
yeah, of course.
I don't even know why. I do know why. I just started my period today. And I
Oh,
also cried at a UFC fight last night, but it's just been one of those weeks. But yeah, I cried and I was just like maybe TV, like I get what they're saying, like maybe it is good. I also watched, did you watch the Murdaugh or whatever, the Murdaugh murders,
no,
that thing?
but I've keep hearing about it. I know like
Yeah.
of the cases just from the news and whatnot, but I haven't watched the documentary.
Yeah, that one was crazy as well.
Slowly but surely, she's getting into the pop culture media on the old telly.
The old telly. I'm finally turning that baby on.
I love it. Well,
Uh-huh.
are we ready to get into it?
I'm ready. Let's go.
Okay, I can kick us off. We're going to start with our ins. So, my first in is natural nails. As I've updated before, I took my acrylics off and I'm trying to let my natural nails breathe. And I just feel like it's just easier. Like, sitting in the nail salon is the bane of my existence. It's actually kind of miserable to sit there for an hour.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm saving money. So, and my friend Laura actually got me the OPI Nail Envy polish. It's like kind of like a nail hardener and strengthener. And I'm excited to see if that helps me be able to like grow my nails out longer and just have pretty natural nails. But I just think natural nails are going to be the new hit thing.
Mm-hmm. I remember I've seen a couple TikToks about it too. People being like, like long acrylics out, short natural nails in. So you're not alone in that. Do you
Yeah,
do gel by yourself?
I do. I have a
Yeah.
little gel kit, but Right now, I'm just with like the nail envy thing, you have to do like layers throughout the week to like build it up. So,
Mm.
not doing gel on my fingers at the moment, but hopefully once my nails are like not destroyed from the acrylics, I'll start to do like some nice gel manicures.
Mhm. That's why I got the Gel X and started doing it because mine were so wrecked, and then I did just go natural, and I just did like a baby pink like gel on like my little baby nails because they were so ruined. But then I was just like, this is horrendous, love. Like I can't. It's too
Cannot
bad.
be seen like this.
Yeah, so then I was like, okay, I'll do Gel X until they like get a little stronger, and then I'm hoping to do the same. I think it's the vibe.
I agree. I think it's the vibe. It's like
Mhm.
the new aspect of a clean girl.
Mhm. It is very, like, timeless, I feel like, very, very elegant.
Yes.
That's kind of tied in with my first in. My first in is doing high maintenance things that make you low maintenance. And what inspired this is I tinted my eyebrows, and now I like don't really do my
Oh.
eyebrows in the morning. And so it's like, is it a little high maintenance to like buy eyebrow dye and have to do it yourself? It's like a little bit extra, but it saves you so much time like day to day when you really think about it. And so like doing your nails yourself, that's like high maintenance, but it makes you lower maintenance because you're spending less money, you're not going to the nail salon, blah blah blah. I also ordered like eye safe dye to dye my eyelashes. We're going to try
Cool.
that out. But yeah, I think that's like the vibe that I'm going for. I'm kind of over spending a lot of time in the morning. Also like cutting my hair. Now it just air dries so fast and I'm like,
Yeah.
ugh, like this is so easy. So, yeah.
I love that. Yeah, I got a lash lift and tint once a few months back. And maybe I should go back to doing that because, and I want to try like a brow lamination just because I feel like I just, on a day to day basis, I like to put like a little bit of makeup on. But for
Mhm.
the most part, like I just want it to be quick and easy. So love that idea.
Mhm. I've never done a brow lift. Did you like it?
Oh, I haven't done that, just the
Or
lashes.
not a yeah, yeah, I've never done
Oh,
I
yeah, yeah,
have
yeah.
done a brow lamination, but not a lash lift
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I did. I really liked it. And it actually lasted a really long time.
thing. That's what I'm talking
Oh.
about.
All right. My next one is spending money on experiences rather than products. I feel like I have definitely a shopping problem, but I feel less guilty when I'm buying something for like an experience, a memory to like do with people or just even by myself. Like I dropped like $100 to go to a Suns game. Well, I'm going to the game in like a few weeks. And
Mhm.
like normally like that amount of money to like shop with, I'd be like, "Ugh, I don't need that." But like that's like a fun experience that I get to do with my significant other and then my brother. It'll be a cute little double date. Or just like even going to get like a massage or getting like a facial, like the experience of it is so nice and relaxing. I'd rather do that than use the money on like something that I really don't need to have. I own so much makeup products and clothes. Like I would rather just spend it on something to like actually do.
Yeah, I feel like the facial thing really hit home for me because that I feel like that ties in with mine too. Like
Mm.
buying a facial rather than like buying a skincare product that probably
Yeah.
won't, do anything in the long run, like investing in something that will actually be helpful. And also like with the Suns game and like vacations and experiences like that, that's like stories to tell, like
Yeah.
memories to be made. It's not like a little shirt that you're going to throw away in 6 months or whatever, donate in 6 months. Yeah, for sure.
Exactly. Tell me yours.
My next one is 8, honestly, sometimes a little bit more, but at least 8 hours of sleep. And
Amen.
listen, I have been saying this to everyone for years, and I like forget that people literally sleep for 4 hours and then just like go about their life. It just doesn't even make sense to me. Like I am a avid in bed by 10 p.m. kind of gal,
Mhm.
and when I was in Arizona, I got dinner with my friend Bree, and she was like, Madison, I have got to tell you, you were right. you've been telling me for years 8 hours of sleep, and I started doing it. I feel amazing. I feel rejuvenated. I was like, girl, that's the bare minimum. Like, you need to be sleeping
Yeah.
for 8 hours. But so many people really don't. And it's crazy to me.
I do not know how people I'm a sleepy girl. Like I sleep so much and no one can mess with my sleep. Like do not wake me up, do not make me stay up late. Like I am very serious about I shoot for 9 hours. I know.
Mm-hmm. As you should.
But yeah, and I there's truly a difference in your day when you sleep enough and when you don't. So,
No, for real. I'm so grumpy if I don't sleep enough. Like, it's
mhm.
bad.
I will
But
like
also,
literally feel ill.
no, same. Oh, also, I'm somebody that can fall asleep in like 2 seconds. So I do feel for like the people that have to lay in bed for hours to fall asleep because then you have to like get your night routine out of the way so much
Yeah.
earlier. So, like, I get it. Listen, I'm not hating. Like, some people just aren't good sleepers, but me, I'm a sleeper. And
Can't
like,
relate.
yeah, no, can't relate. I do be falling asleep in like 2 seconds. Um, but yeah, I think that should be an in for everybody this year.
That's so funny. This reminded me of a time back in maybe like 2018 or something. I remember it was like me, you, and Dom hanging out at your place. And I remember I was like saying in the car, like, we should stay up late, like, no one going to bed at 9 o'clock. And then guess who was asleep on your couch at 9 o'clock? It was me.
I don't even remember that, but I believe it. That's me every night to Ben. I'm like, on Friday or Saturday, I'm like, let's stay up. Like, let's hit the
Yeah.
town. Let's do something crazy. And then I'm like taking a bath at 8 p.m. He's like, okay.
You get it. Okay, my next one is posting whatever you want on the internet without the fear of judgment. This is very much in. Okay, we are not fearful of anyone like seeing our TikToks, our Instagrams. We're just posting. We're S she can't spell. SHIT posting. um
SITH.
TH.
Sith. We're Sith posting.
We're Sith posting, okay? Like if you want to do it, just do it. Oh my goodness. Like I see people who are like, "Yep, I blocked everyone I know." And I'm like, "No." Frankly, if they don't enjoy my content, then they're crazy and they're wrong. No, but um like life's just too short, you know? Especially this day and age, like everyone's busy doing their own grind. Like if they care, then honestly, like that's just kind of weird for them, but we're
Mhm.
just posting whatever the heck we want.
Yeah. I also feel like in TikTok's like recommended for you or whatever. I don't know if it's synced to my contacts or something, but it comes up with like people from like high school or like people that I knew years ago. And I'll click on their profile and be like, ooh, what's this girlie up to? And like if she's posting little get ready with me's, if she's posting like little outfit videos, I'm like, I love that for you. Like, slay,
Yes.
go off. And so I think it's just like if somebody is confident, like I'm confident in making content and like I love to do it. And so when I see other people doing it, I'm like, slay, like as you should. This is amazing. But if somebody's like embarrassed or shy or insecure, then maybe they would project that onto you. But that is absolutely not your problem. Like that just says
Yeah,
more about the person judging, you know? So yeah, no.
exactly.
Every time I see somebody, especially like I feel like I see a lot of like middle school, high school girls being like, I want to post get ready with me's, but like I blocked everybody. This is my new account. And I'm like, I'm sad. Like, you don't have
I
to block
know.
everyone. They should be supportive and like, I don't know. Just makes me sad.
Right? I agree.
Okay, my next one, a fashion take.
Okay.
Mixing metals. I feel like we were all silver, now we're all gold. I
Mhm.
say I say to hell with it. Let's mix them. I'm over it. I don't care. And I feel like even mixing things like materials or patterns or whatever that like don't make sense. I feel like because we were all so minimal, so clean girl esque for a
Mhm.
while. I think people are gonna start breaking out of the box and getting a little funky, getting a little crazy, and I'm here for it. I think
I love
mixing things that don't
Yeah.
maybe make
Who
sense.
cares? Yeah. Like all of my like special piercings, I guess, have silver jewelry in them just because like for cartilage and like my nose, like that's just what it was pierced with. But then everything that's being sold now is gold, and so I've even just gotten like gold earrings and necklaces because just why not? I think it's
Mm-hmm.
cute to mix.
Yeah. I also feel like fashion rules are so 2000 and late. Like, do you
Yeah,
remember when people, I feel like when we were young, like our moms or our grandmas would be like, you cannot wear brown with black. Like, do you remember
yeah,
people telling you that? That was like such a big thing. And now I'm like, everybody wears brown with black. Like,
and
you
it's
were
cute.
lying. Yeah. And so I feel like it's just, or like, what, I don't even know the rule from Once Upon a Time about the white pants or
Oh,
something.
yeah, like no white pants after Memorial
Labor,
or not Memorial,
more
Labor Day.
Labor Day. Yeah. Like, no, this is all outdated. We can do whatever we want. Let's mix it up.
My next one is dancing at concerts because I go to concerts now and people are just standing there. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
why are we not getting down? It's just so fun. Like I feel like when I was growing up I was kind of like self-conscious. I was like, I can't be like caught like looking silly or something, but honestly, who cares? Like have fun. It's fun to
Mm-hmm.
like dance to the music and like be present in the moment. And yeah, I just feel like I've kind of come out of my shell a little bit more in that area and I'm busting a move.
As you should. I love that.
Thank you.
I'm not much of a dancer in general, but I do agree concerts, especially like in a crowd. Why are we
Yeah.
not jumping? Why are we
Yeah,
not dancing? Like, let's bring the energy up. What are we doing? I feel like that's always, yeah, so much more fun at concerts.
totally. Probably more enjoyable for the artist too.
I was gonna say that. Yeah, like I can't
Yeah.
imagine putting my like whole soul into a performance and then you look out and everybody's just like standing with their phones. I'd be
Yeah.
like, this is you guys are gonna make me uncomfortable. Like yeah, not the
Exactly.
vibe.
It's not the vibe.
It's not the vibe. Stop. My next one, another fashion one, which I've noticed since I moved to Denver. Why does nobody dress cute here? Like everybody's in
Uh-oh.
everybody's in athleisure. Everybody's in like Colombia or Patagonia. It's just it is what it is, and like I get it. It's the culture here, but my aim is overdressing if you need to.
Mm.
Like your how you dress has nothing to do with other people. If other people want to come to dinner in athleisure, that's not going to stop me from wearing a cute outfit. And I
Yeah.
don't think you should feel bad about overdressing or underdressing if that's your mood for the day. But yeah, I think I kind of always feel overdressed here if I'm like wearing a cute outfit walking around and everybody else is in leggings. I'm like, okay, not my problem.
You've always been kind of the fashion queen, so I'm so glad you're not letting the city hold you down.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Mine is dupes because I feel like growing up, having like the knockoff of something was like considered lame, or like there's just a lot of pressure to always have like the nice thing. But now having a dupe of something is like trendy and people love to
Hmm.
see it. Like UGG dupes, Charlotte Tilbury dupes, like the opportunities are truly endless. And I just love that we are not judging people for having a more economically friendly option because
Hmm.
I sure love it. So,
Yeah, it was really odd to see the rebrand of knockoff to dupe. Like,
yeah,
it was crazy, but I love it.
sometimes there's just not a need to get like the super expensive thing, especially if it's kind of just like a fad of the moment. Like, there's no need to invest in something if you don't think you're going to keep it for years.
Hmm. Definitely. And also with makeup, it's like if it's the same shade and it looks the same, like why would you not buy the cheaper one? It doesn't make
Yeah,
sense.
yeah, totally.
So we're here for the dupe culture.
Dupe.
My next one is talented Nepo babies. I feel like with the exposure, and I say that in like you're exposed kind of way, with the exposure of Nepo babies, like you got to be giving me a little something. You can't just
Yeah.
be riding that wave. Like you need to be participating in something, adding something. And my favorite right now, I don't even now I realize I don't know how to pronounce her name, but Gracie Abrams, is that her
Abrams, I
name?
think.
Abrams. I
Mhm.
just found out she's a nepo baby. Did you know?
Yeah, I found that out recently too, and then I was like, of course, J.J. Abrams is like a huge, I don't know, movie dude.
Mm-hmm. I
Star
had no clue
Wars or
because
something? I
I
don't
don't, yeah, Star Wars, but I
know.
don't,
Okay.
I didn't know. But I saw that and I was like, wow. And that's how she should do it. Like, she doesn't
Mhm.
try and gain anything from being his daughter. She just like
Yeah.
paved her own way and just happens to be a Nepo baby. And I just love that. I would love to see more of that. Also, Claro being a Nepo baby.
Yeah,
Slay. I
that's
love
what I
it.
thought of too. I know,
Yeah.
right? It's like they just like aren't making that their personality at all. Like they are
Mhm.
creating a completely new lane.
Yeah. I think it's so much more respectable if you like since you have the resource, and this isn't saying that like nepo babies owe anyone anything, like if they don't want to be in the entertainment industry or like they just want to be a normal person,
Mhm.
by all means please do that. But like it's so much more respectful if you are going to be in the entertainment industry or whatever industry your parents are in, like you have access to all the resources in the world, you better be good at it, like you better be working hard, you know what I mean? And so I just
Yeah,
love to see these
totally.
girlies like really really putting in work. I love it.
So my next in is vlogs on YouTube. I feel like just YouTube videos in general, at least like in our little subculture, just kind of like died down with TikTok and everything. But now I want to watch more vlogs, like when I'm working out or just like getting ready. And I feel like I don't have enough people to watch anymore because a lot of people stopped or like people just aren't starting YouTube as like a new person, new influencer or anything. So yeah, I
Mhm.
just can't find enough to watch these days, but that's like my new favorite thing to do in my free time. I love to watch a little vlog.
Yeah, I feel like I didn't watch any YouTube for a long time, and now my brain is just so fried from like short form content that I'm just craving like a vlog.
Mhm.
And yeah, I feel you. I can't find enough people either though. So if anybody listening has suggestions, please let us know.
Yes.
Emma, you told me about Caitlin. Is that her name? Caitlin.
Yeah, Caitlin Nolan.
Yeah, love her. I would listen to her podcast before, but I just started watching her vlogs when you told me she also did
Mhm.
YouTube. Love that.
Yeah.
Um, love my friend Lindsay Rems.
Yes.
She's never given up on it. She's stuck with it. She's
She's so good.
been at it for years, and I just yeah, I love to see it. I also feel like you can't get enough in a TikTok. Like if I want to
Mhm.
watch somebody move, I want to watch a 30-minute moving vlog. Like I
Yeah.
need to see all of the drama go down. I need to see the unpacking. I need to see the packing. I need to see a full apartment tour. And yeah, I think YouTube honestly might be making a comeback.
I
Like I
agree.
think people are going to start moving more towards longer form content.
I feel like with TikTok you kind of have to like in the moment be like very intensely watching it to like go through the videos, but with YouTube you can just throw it on in the background.
Yeah, I also love you said do like watching them while you work out or something. I
Mhm.
feel like that's also why I started watching them again because I started doing like treadmill stuff again. And that's my
Yeah.
favorite time to watch them. My next one is pop music. I just hate people who act like they're too cool for pop music.
Right.
Please let pop music be in again. Like they don't make them like they used to. Do you remember when we were growing up? Like it was all pop music and it was
Oh, so
bangers.
good.
And I just need like the pop baddies to come back. Stop trying to do this indie stuff. Okay, you can do it a little bit. Like I
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that too. But I want some people to just be like, here's a pop song. Like straight up pop,
Mhm.
not indie pop, not rock pop, not like any just pop. I need it.
That's why I love my girl Dua Lipa. She
Yes.
delivers.
Yes. That's what I'm talking about. Like we need
Yeah.
pop stars.
Yes. Couldn't
Love
agree
it.
more. Oh, my next one is something that I feel like Madison inspired. She taught me the idea of being magnetic and just
Ooh.
kind of like giving out really positive, kind energy to people and strangers. It's essentially a like just being nice, but framed as like being magnetic. And so my in is complimenting strangers. I feel like I do this a lot at work because that's kind of the main time that I'm like in public.
Mhm.
But like if I like a girl's nails, I'll tell her or her hair or like you like someone's outfit. If you're like thinking it, you should just like say it to the person because whenever someone does that to you, it's like the nicest thing ever and it kind of puts a pep in your day. So
Mhm. Wait,
yeah.
have we talked about this before? Because this is literally something I've been working on.
No, I don't think so.
Really? I feel like a couple of months ago I literally told Ben, I was like, it is my intention to, when I think a compliment, just say it.
Mhm.
Because like when somebody compliments you and you're out in public, yeah, it puts a pep in your step. Like you feel so good. And so literally this morning we went out to breakfast and our waitress was so cute. I just loved her.
Oh,
She had like little baby bangs and like cute tattoos and I was like, oh, she's just so cute and sweet. And she was wearing these really cute like striped overalls. And then I thought like, dang, her overalls are so cute. But I didn't say it right when she like took our order.
mm.
So then when she came back, I was like, by the way, I really like your overalls. And she was
Aw,
like, oh, thank you. Like you could tell she was just like so excited about it. And then it makes you feel good too, because you're like, yes, like I made that person happy. Um,
yeah.
that is such a good one. I love that one.
Yes, thank you for inspiring me to be kind.
Yeah, I love that. It's basically being nice, but
Literally.
magnetic.
Have a magnetic personality.
Yeah, but when you do think about it, like it's the energy that you're putting out and it's gonna come back.
Exactly.
My next one, this is like a if you get it, you get it kind of one.
Mhm.
Making extravagant plans for little to no reason. If there is a reason, the reason is unproportionate to how extravagant the plan is. Like
Love it.
say it's somebody's birthday, I want us to like make a whole itinerary, make a mood board, like get like put together an outfit that you wouldn't normally put together. I just feel like I don't know, it makes it like less mundane, less routine. I want to get out of
Right.
routine.
Okay.
And so like if we're going on a vacation, let's make it a whole moment. Like,
Yeah.
let's find cute restaurants, look them up on Instagram beforehand, and like find the cutest ones with the best menus. Like, just make it all a moment. Or even if there's no plan, let's just
Okay.
say
Yeah.
we want to go out to dinner. Let's not just meet up for dinner. Let's like get cute. Maybe we go over to each other's house and get ready together for dinner. Like, I'm just saying, make it extra, even when it doesn't need to be extra. I just feel
Yeah.
like we need to make life more fun, make life more playful.
I like it. Taking advantage of any opportunity to just like do a little bit more, be a little bit extra.
Yeah, I think it was JC and Chelsea from What We Said talking about it because it was one of their birthdays or something. I don't know. I remember a while ago they were talking about literally making a PowerPoint. Like if it's somebody's
Yes.
birthday, like making a PowerPoint, planning it, like having a vision board, making it a whole thing. And I love that. I want to start
I love that.
implementing that.
I love that so much. Yeah, my life could use a little bit more pizzazz.
Yeah, exactly. Get out of your routine.
Yeah. Okay, my last in is to just wash your hair. This is aimed at myself because you always see those TikToks of girls that are like, yeah, I wash my hair like once a week, blah, blah, blah. And like it's so healthy. And so I try to do that. But like by day three, I'm like starting to feel a little bit depressed. And then I realize it's because I just need to wash my hair and have fresh, clean hair. And it solves like 95% of my sad episodes. So what's in is just washing your hair if you feel like you need to, because sometimes it just really does it for you. And I mean, the actual act of doing it is like annoying and takes a long time. But afterwards, I know I always feel just like my best self. So,
The way we like our brains are like connected. Because literally yesterday I washed my hair. I woke up and I was like, this is an ugly day. Like, you know how you have like cute
yeah.
days and you have ugly days? And I was like, what is it about me that is just not doing it for me? And then I was like, "Ugh, it's fine, whatever. Like, everybody has these days, whatever. Nobody's perfect." But then I
Perfect.
was like, it's my hair. My hair just looks bad. And
Hmm.
then I was like, I could try and like do a style and hide it. No, babe, just get in the shower, wash it.
Yeah.
Especially like white girls, we don't need to try and be doing like
Yeah.
weeks in between protective hairstyles like on
Yeah.
the fourth through seventh day. Like our hair is fine. Our hair is thin. Like
Hmm.
it needs to be washed.
It is not that serious. Like, just wash your damn hair. No stinky
You
scalps, please.
no, you are speaking to the masses right now. Thank you for your service. Thank you for saying
You're
that.
welcome. I know I like got caught like trying to like extend my washes so my hair was less greasy, and then I was like, I think that's just like actually my hair and maybe that would help, but if I'm washing it just every few days, like that is a-okay and it is not gonna make my hair fall out. So
I feel like it's also so individual. I feel like it's been debunked that like you need to
yes.
train your hair or whatever. Like some
Yeah,
hair types just it's not for it.
not for everyone.
Okay, my last in is being a fan of things. I feel like everybody just tries to be cool, larger than life,
Hmm.
like they're too cool for stuff. I think it's so cool when somebody is just like a fan of their friends, of like artists, of different things, just like more supportive than the norm. That is so cool to me. And I think we should be like
Hmm.
shamelessly fans of people, of things, of places. I love it.
I love that. If there's one thing we are, it's fans. So
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Or even like people you see them, they'll repost like famous people stuff, but then they won't repost their friends stuff or like, stuff
yeah,
like that where I'm like, you're not too cool to be a fan of your friend.
no.
Like support them. That's way cooler than like acting like you're too good for it.
Yeah, even just like I'll start commenting on people's TikToks that I love, even if they're like bigger, because I'm like, I'm not ashamed to like want to tell them something a little fun. Like being a fan is fine. It's really not embarrassing.
It also ties in with like the magnetic thing because I
Yeah.
started complimenting people like on TikTok or on Instagram too. If I scroll past a video and I'm like, oh my gosh, she's so pretty, or like, oh, her outfit's so cool, I just started commenting it. Like, I literally comment on
I
like
love that.
400 girls' videos a day, like, you are so pretty, or like, I love how you did your eyeshadow. Just
Yes,
like the most random. If you think it, then just say it. Like, you're not too cool to be like,
exactly.
your mascara looks good today. Like, just say it.
Yeah. Okay, are we ready for our outs?
I'm so ready. I
Our
can't wait
little
to hear what you
pet
have to say.
peeves? Yes. Well, my
I'm ready.
first one is still having to do with social media, taking videos of strangers in public to post on the internet.
Mm.
Why did we ever do that? Why did anyone ever do that? It is so weird. Like to even interact with that kind of content, like just making fun of a random stranger who was just like existing and living their life peacefully is so bonkers to me. And that is not cute energy.
Mhm. No. Why are we doing that? Like, why would you want to
Mm-mm.
publicly embarrass somebody for minding their own business?
Yeah.
It's absurd.
You don't need to like make every person a meme. Like just mind your business.
No, literally. Mine is on a lighter note. Mine is coconut milk.
I cannot agree more, actually. I do not like coconut milk.
I don't like coconut milk, and listen, it has its place in certain scenarios. Like, I've had some good coconut cold brews at
Hmm,
Peixoto in Arizona. Have you ever had their coconut cold brew?
I have not.
Really? It's really good. And so like that, I get it because it adds to the flavor. It adds something.
Hmm.
But why, or like a curry, like obviously use
Right.
coconut milk, where it makes sense. But don't use it where it doesn't make sense. Why are we putting coconut milk with random stuff?
Hmm.
It needs to be out in 2023. We have so many better options. Coconut is just such a dominant flavor that it
Yes.
really needs to be adding to something in the dish, in the drink, in whatever. Like, I'm just sick and tired of tasting stuff that I don't expect it to taste like coconut and then it tastes like coconut. I'm like, please, that is so offensive in 2023.
Yeah. I remember growing up, my dad was always like a milk alternative kind of guy. And I would be so upset when we would have coconut milk because like having that in my cereal just like was not the vibe. Like you should only use it if you're trying to like enhance the coconut flavor of something, but not
Yeah.
like just in place of any sort of milk. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Time and place for sure. And just keep it to
Exactly.
that.
Yeah. My next one is the app Be Real. This is just personally like I get the notification and I'm like I do not want to do this. I don't care about this app. I need to just like delete it because I just can't keep up with it. I don't really care to keep up with it anymore, but I know a lot of people still love it, but it's out for me. I'm not real. What can I say?
Yeah. I had it for like a month and then I deleted it. It's like I'm over it. I don't know if it's like I didn't even have that many people added on it to begin with. I feel like maybe
Hmm.
it's more in for like the younger gals. Like maybe if you're in high
Probably.
school and you have like all your friends, maybe it'd be fun. But I'm like, I don't want to see me and my three friends at work. Like
Yeah.
it's just I'm not gonna take the time to do it every day. My next one is driving under all circumstances.
Just driving in general.
Driving in general. Like being a passenger princess is better, but better than that, let's take a walk. Let's take a little
I
bike
like that.
ride. The weather's warming up. Like I just yeah, I've really been in my walking era, especially because Ben's car is still in Arizona, and so we only
Mhm.
have our car and then our like converted van, which I'm not going to drive that because it's massive. And so when he works and takes the car, I'm on my own and I have to like walk, anywhere I want to go. And it's honestly so much more fun. I notice so many more things. I like interact with people. I just hate driving.
I also hate it. I wish I lived somewhere more walkable because that really is. I would love to just like not even need a car.
Mhm.
That would be nice.
Yeah, my Instagram gave me a memories thing of exactly 1 year ago. I was in Amsterdam, which is like the mecca of walkability and bikeability,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just like, oh, that would be so nice. It's crazy too. Like, there's so many studies that show that people that do live in walkable environments are literally happier. Like,
Yes.
we're miserable in our car centric America. It needs
I
to
know.
change.
It is brutal.
Also, Ben's a city planner, which is like all about this, so I am a little biased. I just speak out of my ass. Like anything that he says, I'm like, yes.
Yes. Studies show.
Studies show, but I do just naturally hate driving, so I support it
Yeah.
wholeheartedly.
I avoided getting my license for as long as I could, but
Uh-huh.
ugh. My next one is flaking on plans, and this is just at myself purely because I'll be honest, I can be flaky, and unfortunately, that's starting to be something that people notice about me. And it's really just I just don't want to leave the house. Like I'll make a plan, agree to a plan, and then I'm like, I don't want to do this. Like, why would I want to leave the comfort of my own home right now? So
Mhm.
I'm trying to just go do the thing because it's always going to be fun, like hanging out with people, just like forcing myself to get out of the house and being, what's the word, a reliable friend.
Love that.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I feel like I always, when I did have friends to make plans with, I would always go through the same cycle of like making the plan, and it sounds so fun when you make it. And then it's like an
Mhm.
hour before, or even like the day of, and you're just like, I'd rather do anything else. Like, no offense, but I do
Totally.
not want to get lunch right now. But then every time you go, yeah, you have fun. And like, you're so glad that
Yeah,
you went. And you're like, wait, why didn't I want to do that in the first place? So,
exactly.
yeah, very valid, very true.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm a work in progress.
Yeah. No, I think you're pretty good. When I was in town, every day, you did what you said
Yeah,
you were going to do.
I rallied.
Proud of you.
Thank you.
My next one is Instagram. The vibes are off over there. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's just me. I don't know if other people are feeling it. I also feel like just with TikTok, I feel like it's so much easier to build a very curated audience, like an audience that really
Hmm.
gets you, and you show more of your personality, I feel like, naturally on TikTok, so like you feel more comfortable. And then every time I post on Tik or on Instagram, I'm like, I don't know, I'm just not as excited about it. I feel like the people
Hmm.
there like aren't as supportive of me, or like I don't know what it is, but I just feel like Instagram, the vibes have been off.
I agree. I find that like when I open the app, I'll watch a few stories and I'm like, that's kind of it. But I will
Uh-huh.
say I love to post on our podcast Instagram. So you
True.
should all go follow it at bandpractice.podcast. But that's been fun because it's just, I don't know.
That's different though, because that is
Yeah,
a very curated audience, because it's
it
people
is
that
very
listen to the
curated.
podcast,
Exactly.
that I'm comfortable posting whatever on. But like
Yeah.
personal Instagrams, I'm just like I would rather be on TikTok.
My next out is buying clothes that will only last like one season's trend cycle. I feel like I've been pretty good about this, but I just like am trying to remember and be better about it. Like, I don't want to buy something that I'm only going to wear a couple of times. I want it to just be like a staple that can have a little bit of like current trend style to it, but like basic, neutral colors, neutral fits, things that are actually like flattering and that I would feel good and comfortable wearing. That way I actually get like a some good use out of it because I try to go through my closet pretty often and sometimes I'll find that like I'm ready to donate something that like I never even wore
Mm-hmm.
and it's just such a waste. So I'm just trying to be more mindful about the clothes I'm buying and not kind of like falling into the trap of like super trendy things that are only going to last a few months.
My next one is like almost exactly the same, so I'll just say that one too. But
Yeah.
I wrote down buying things that don't make me want to cry tears of joy.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah,
if I'm not obsessed in love with it, I don't need it. Like, I have so many
exactly.
things. I go through my closet pretty often too, and I have so many things where I bought it and I'm like, it's fine, like it's cute, but I'm not like so excited to wear it. And I feel like
Yeah.
those pieces just don't have a place in my life
No,
anymore. Like, I need to be excited. I need to be in love with it for me to spend money on it.
exactly. And I feel like also as we get older, I just like care less about wearing like the newest trendy thing. Like I just prefer to have like the more basic staples.
Mm-hmm. Or even like since moving, we didn't really bring a lot of our furniture and like home stuff with us. And
Mm,
I've just been slowly buying things because I don't want to like buy a bunch of stuff that I'm just like, oh, this will work or like this will do. I want to wait until I find things that I'm like, oh my God, this is so cool or this is so cute. Like, I'm obsessed with this. So I haven't been like rushing to just buy things to fill up space. I've
yeah,
been waiting until I'm like super excited about something to buy it.
I love that. My next one might be controversial, but it shouldn't be. But like over sexualizing your male idols. And I
Mm.
specifically noticed this with Harry Styles and posters that fans bring to his concerts. They're just like weird sexual posters at him. And he reads them and he laughs, but like that's got to be like really uncomfortable. And like, I'm so sorry, but you do not know that man. And
Mm-hmm.
to be saying that you want to like sleep with him on your poster is like really, really effing weird. And
It'll literally be like, rail me, daddy, or something, and
yeah,
he'll
I'm
read it in
like,
front of the crowd and be like,
I'm
you're doing too
scared.
much. Like,
Yeah, it's just like not okay. I mean, it's like a double standard. Like if a guy did that to a girl, like he would just like be torn to shreds.
mhm.
But for some reason, it's become normalized and like funny to have like say very, I don't know, bad things to the male like artists these days. And I just think it needs to be toned down.
There's also like the age aspect. Like, he's damn near
Yeah.
30. And like
Yeah.
that could be a 16-year-old and he doesn't know. And that's just like really super weird. And this is the other
Yeah.
way around. But I saw a video of like a compilation of all the like weird sexual moments in interviews when Justin Bieber was a minor. I don't know if you saw that going around on TikTok.
Oh, I
And it
didn't.
was like disgusting to watch. Like, it was like really there, he was 15 and this interviewer was like, I forget what she said, but I think it was something like do you know how babies are made? Like, can you explain to me how a baby's made? And he was like, that's really weird. He stood up for himself and he was like, that's a really weird thing to ask a 15-year-old boy. Like, that's crazy that you feel
Slay.
comfortable saying that to me. Yeah, and it's just like, what makes you feel comfortable saying that to somebody that you literally don't know? Like, that
Yeah.
is absurd behavior. And it's so
I
normalized. Like,
also,
it's almost
yeah.
like encouraged because people like think it's funny or like they hope they get noticed, at like Harry's concerts or the signs and stuff. And I'm just like,
Yeah.
that is weird behavior.
It's weird seeing like celebrities do it to each other. Like at the Grammys, I don't know if you saw, but like Trevor Noah
Yeah.
was the host and he was like right next to Harry and saying a bunch of things about how he's like a sex icon and all of this stuff. And it's just like, we don't need to like put someone like in that weird situation. That's
Mm-hmm.
just uncomfortable for someone to say that to you in front of millions of people watching. But it's
Mm-hmm.
just like not appropriate.
Yeah. I feel like even if somebody that I didn't really know that well said that something like that to me, say at like a dinner with 10 people, I'd be mortified. Like, I'd be
Totally.
so embarrassed and so uncomfortable and like frightened. And so to do that to somebody in front of, like you said, millions of people watching, it's just like, please grow up,
Yeah.
stop. Like, who raised
Yeah.
you?
For real.
My next one is the iPhone alarm clock. If you're still using the iPhone alarm clock,
Oh,
please, you deserve better. Like,
yes.
I've been using this app, Sleep Cycle, since high school, and you like set a window of time for it to wake you up. And then it like wakes you up with peaceful music and it tracks your sleep and gives you like a sleep score. And I know you have the Hatch alarm,
Yeah.
right? Yeah,
Yeah, I
people
have a
love
little
that.
hatch.
Yeah, like we need to be waking up, not spiking our cortisol like with the like
Mm,
it's
trauma.
entirely too much for the morning time. And yeah, find an app that's gentle, or even just like set your alarm sound to a more gentle sound,
Mhm.
or get the Hatch alarm. I would love.
Oh, I love
Sounds
it.
phenomenal. Yeah, but like crazy aggressive alarms, I can't do it.
No, it's really awful. I love my Hatch. I have it set to wake me up to the sound of chirping birds, but it also slowly lights up over like I set it to 15 minutes so it'll get brighter and brighter. And I naturally wake up before the 15 minutes is even up, and it's just like such a nice way to get up in the morning. It's so peaceful. My next one, I just noticed yours and they kind of go together.
Mhm.
But mine is body checking on TikTok in specific scenarios. Like it's okay to like like show off your body, hard work, transformations, that's amazing, but like body checking specifically in food videos is so weird to me.
Mhm.
Like the what I eat in a day is when they start off with like a shot of them with like their abs, and it's just like you're communicating non-verbally a very, very unhealthy message that like these specific foods can get you this specific body, and that's just not the case. There's so much
Mhm.
more that goes into it, and it's different for everyone. And I just think, I don't know.
Yeah, mine was what I eat in a day, so we're definitely on the
Yeah.
same page. But
Yeah.
yeah, a body check at the beginning of what I eat in a day, it's just like nothing could be more triggering. Like,
Yeah.
please. Like you said, you're communicating like, oh, you'll look like me if you eat how I eat. And imagine if
Mhm.
somebody who's insecure with their body, or maybe younger and just like doesn't know that that's not true, they'll see that video and try to emulate what you're eating. And you could not even be being truthful, first of all, in the video, because
Yeah.
nobody eats the same way every day. Like, it's not even an accurate depiction of your like diet or lifestyle to begin with. And then to communicate, like, oh, look at my abs, look at like the side
Yeah.
profile of like my skinny tummy at the beginning
Yeah.
before I eat my bowl of fruit and my green juice. It's just like I'm sick and tired. Like I scroll past and say I'm not interested so quick. I'm like, don't show me that shit. Not today.
Yeah, same. I feel like I get because I like to watch some fun like workout videos, but then that also brings in people that like are in calorie deficits and they're what
Mm,
I eat in a day. So it's like 1,400 calories and like 100 grams of protein, and I'm like, this is like a lot of these people aren't certified in any way to be giving nutrition advice like that.
mm-hmm,
And I feel like a lot of times it is like not necessarily a healthy amount of food. Like you should be consuming more to
mm-hmm.
sustain your adult body. So it just like worries me that someone young and impressionable will see that and think that they need to like change the way they're eating or taking care of their body.
Yeah, it's the no education, no credentials, nothing of the
Yeah.
sort for me. Like, no.
Well, my last one is crop tops for myself. I just I don't want to show any midriff anymore. I don't know if it's just I'm getting old or what's going on, but like I'm specifically shopping for like t-shirts that go below like the pant waistline. I don't know. I just don't like a super cropped top anymore. I want longer shirts that are comfortable and I don't feel kind of like exposed in. And so that's just something I've been noticing for myself. And I feel like they're a little bit harder to find, but I think fashion is also going towards longer tops anyways. So,
I've been loving and like specifically seeking out tops that hit right where your pants hit. Like doesn't go
yeah,
over but doesn't, it's not like above the belly button or anything. Like I just
exactly.
need a
Yeah.
shirt that like hits your pant line. And yeah, I do think it's moving more towards that, because as the pants get lower waisted, I feel like the tops will get longer.
Yeah.
Um but yeah, I'm with you. Like extremely, I even like a little bit of a crop, like a little less than
Mhm.
a full length, but a full crop, I just can't do it anymore.
Mm-mm. Like a tight crop top. I still have some and I haven't touched them in probably like a year, and I think it's time to let them go.
Yeah, I was gonna say I have some in my closet and I just flip past them every day. They just look
Yep.
uncomfortable. It's just, no, not for
It's just
me.
not for me anymore.
All right, my last one is letting things pile up. This could
Mm.
be like physically or mentally. But I am just so sick and tired of feeling like things are piling up. Like I need to be taking care of them on a day-to-day basis. Like
Yeah.
if you don't do laundry for like over a week and then it's piled up, it makes me sick. Like no. Or like if something's really been bothering you and you're letting it just like pile up and pile up in your mind until you're just like so upset by something or so frustrated, like if you dealt with it a couple days ago, you wouldn't have gone to that point. And so I think I've been trying to be more mindful and more like aware of things piling up, quote unquote. And I think it's just good practice to like not let them even get to that point in the first place.
I love that. I know nothing is worse than like letting your laundry pile up and then you have like 5 loads to do. Like that's my personal hell. I would
Mm-hmm.
rather do like 1 or 2 a week and just like keep on top of it.
Same. Laundry, I don't even really mind doing, but dishes,
Mm,
I can't. If you just do your dishes after every meal, like just rinse it off and put it in the
yeah.
dishwasher or whatever you do, then you'll never get to the point where there's dishes in the sink. Like I can
Yeah,
just avoid
exactly.
that stressor in my life altogether. So yeah, it may be a little bit more inconvenient, like to do it right away every time, but you'll thank yourself in the long run.
With my roommates, none of us ever put dishes in the sink. Like it just goes in the dishwasher unless the dishwasher is like actively running. And I feel
Mm-hmm.
like we're all just kind of on the same page because like you don't want to be the roommate that like leaves a mess in the kitchen. So it's kind of been nice for me to like have that pressure to like not be messy.
Mm-hmm.
And now I like wouldn't even think about leaving it in the sink.
Mm-hmm.
Always in the dishwasher.
I heard a while ago, I think it was probably a TikTok or something, but somebody was like, don't put it down, just put it away about anything.
Mm,
Like the
yeah.
littlest things. Like if you're holding a pen, don't put it down on the desk, put it back in the drawer. Or like if you're holding a
Yes.
cup, don't put it like somewhere random, put it in the dishwasher when you're done with it. And that's just like the easiest way to create the habit, like you were saying, and just like never let it get out of hand.
Yeah. I haven't had a messy room in a few years actually. Like I'm very particular about everything being in its place. And I'm just so glad because I wasn't always like that. But thank God I formed that habit.
I'm currently training Ben.
Oh, fun.
He's not even like a messy boy, but he's just not up to my standard. And his thing right now, it's been his thing for a while, but he's getting better at it, is why do men take shirts off the hanger and then just leave the hanger in the midst of all the shirts?
Mm,
Put it at the end or put it in another place. Like, why would you want a bunch of
hmm
empty hangers? It literally drives me up a wall, but like, he just doesn't get it.
the thought of that like makes me itch. Like I have a
Mm-hmm.
specific section for all of like the loose hangers.
Yeah. And keep in mind, my closet, and I do his side as well, is color coded, is like sorted by sleeve length. Like, get the empty hanger out of here after all the work that I put
That's so
in.
funny.
But yeah,
Yeah.
it's little stuff like that.
Mine's not color coded, but it is by sleeve length and then cropped or not cropped. But
Love that.
that crop section's getting smaller. Wow. Well, was that it?
That was it. That's all I've got. That was really fun. I'm thinking we should do like a little post for Instagram with our ins and outs.
Yeah. We should also post on our story asking all of you what your ins and outs are. So go
Yes.
check that out. That maybe we'll do that on Thursday.
Yeah, people have the funniest ones. Like if you've seen them on Instagram or TikTok where you're like, I never would have thought about that, but
Yeah.
like you're so right.
Could
People come
literally
up with
be anything.
uh-huh.
Well, that is it for today's episode. We're so glad you could come hang with us. Like we've mentioned a billion times, follow us on Instagram and TikTok at bandpractice.podcast. Make sure to leave a little review. Give us a little 5 stars. Be magnetic.
Yeah, be magnetic, be nice, be a fan, and listen to pop
Yeah.
music. Like that's the note that I'll leave you guys with.
I love it.
Thank you guys so much for listening, though. We love you. We have so much fun every week recording this,
Yes.
and we hope you guys, have just as much fun listening to it. And thank you for the positive feedback, and thank you for the people that do follow us on TikTok and Instagram. You guys are the best. You guys are the realest.
Yes.
And we'll see you at the next band practice.
Yeah.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.